When people think of budget EDC knives, they usually think of compromises, bad steel, bad locks, stuff that falls apart in a week. And honestly, most of it's true. So I did something simple. I carried 5 budget knives for 30 days, work, weekends, and whatever else I was doing. And after a month of actually using them, only 2 earned a permanent spot in my rotation. The other 3 are gone. All right, let me show you what actually survived and what failed, and why the cheapest knife on the table beats everything else. All right, let's start with the first budget EDC knife that I tested for the 30 days. So this knife right here is the SOG Instinct Mini Clone. I got this from AliExpress. I think I paid probably around $12 or so on this. So I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. This thing sucked. I don't know how much blunt I can be. First thing is, when I actually got this knife, I couldn't even take it out of the sheath. For whatever reason, it was so stuck in there that I couldn't believe I couldn't take it out. So when I finally took out the knife after not cutting myself, I actually had to take a lighter to this blade here and actually insert it back in so I can actually remold the sheath. So that was problem number 1. The second thing is, when I actually picked up this knife, it felt cheap. I could actually squeeze the handle on here. There's nothing special. Who knows what kind of metal this is? And I just found that I had no use for this whatsoever. I never used it. And just for the sheer fact that the bad experience I had of not being able to take this out the first time and actually had to remold this sheath, I never used it at all. So, if you're into these AliExpress knives, just buyer beware. You get what you pay for. I would highly suggest going out and getting the real one. So this was the absolute fail on my first knife here. All right, let's move on to the next one that didn't quite make the cut. So what I have right here, this is the Huang tactical knife, also from AliExpress. So this thing right here this is intimidating. That's the word of this knife. So it is a beefy knife. So if I pull this out and actually show you, it does have a very, if I can get this, there you go. It is a very thick blade. So look at this right here. This just screams intimidation. When I wanted to use this, I didn't want to use this because I was actually afraid to pull this out. What am I going to do? Am I going to go to the office and pull this out and cut an apple while I'm in a meeting? People think I'm like nuts or something. I couldn't for the life of me bring myself to use this for just daily use. So I did not use this because I was actually afraid to use this. So for an EDC carry, you want to carry something that you actually use, but I didn't use this at all. That's for the knife. And the sheath this is just complete garbage. This thing is falling apart. Rivets are coming off. This belt system thing I don't know what the hell this is all about. For the life of me, I have no reason or no idea how I would use this for an everyday carry. So that's why after the 30 days, I said to myself, I would never use this. The only time I would ever actually use this if I'm like camping or something, cutting a rope. But other than for an everyday carry, no, definitely not. It's unrealistic to have this as an everyday carry. All right, so that's it for this knife. Let's move on to the next one. All right, this next knife, this is where it starts improving from build quality and just sheer features. So what I have right here this is the Gerber Swagger. The reason why this one didn't quite make the cut is because it's just like, I'll be honest with you, it was just personal preference, because when I picked it up and I used it, it didn't feel good in my hands. I don't know why. You may or may not have the same experience, but for me, I don't know. I just didn't feel the love on this knife. I don't like the action at all. It does have that manual open system, if you call it that, but as you can see, it's very thin. I don't like that. I couldn't quite get a good grip on this knife. It does have the G10 handle. That's something, right? But for sheer use, the whole point of this video is to test knives that I would actually use, which in turn would want to carry. But for me, after using this a couple times, I just said to myself, you know what? It was nice to use a couple times, but other than that, no, I'm not going to be carrying this. So this is the third knife that I got rid of after the 30 days. So now we're going to go on to the 2 that actually made the cut after the 30 days. All right, let's start with the first one that actually made the cut after the 30 days. This knife right here, this is the Qwozze mini folding knife. So the reason why this made the cut is because, number one, it is a cheaper knife. And secondly, it is a keychain knife, which is great. Instead of it in my pocket, it fit perfectly into my keychain system, which is really great. It does have a unique opening. So it does have this little mini keychain loop and a button, and you just go ahead and open this up and it does reveal the blade. So I found the number one use for this was actually opening up, of all things, Amazon boxes. That was number one. And then number two, I just found I would actually think about this a lot more than the last three. And finally, having the ability to have this on my keychain rather than my pocket, that was a real plus for me. So that's why I kept this. So let's go and let's finish off for the knife that I chose, not only of what I kept, but also I found that was the number one choice of a budget EDC knife that I kept after my 30-day challenge. All right, the top budget knife that I found after the 30 days that I would keep indefinitely is the Milwaukee Fastback folding knife. Okay, the reason why I chose this one is my second choice of after my 30-day challenge is because it's just the sheer build quality of this. This is designed for people in the trades or just people that just do work around the house. It does have the stainless steel blade on this. It feels really good in my hands. So I love that. It's almost like it's meant for my hands. It does have this pocket clip if you are inclined to use this thing. You can either have it going this way, or there's actually, I'll show you this, there's a little slot there. You can actually turn it around if you are inclined to do that. But the reason why of this one here is because number the price. This thing here, depending on where you buy it, it's $15, what I paid for it. And secondly, I'm not afraid to lose this. If I was carrying a knife that was like $100, $200, like I'd lose sleep if I lost this. Overall, I just find if you're using this as a daily knife, I don't think you can get a better budget knife than something like this. Primarily, I use this for not only opening up Amazon boxes, but at work, things like cutting rope or just odd stuff that I tend to have grabbed this knife more than any other knife that I tested for the 30 days. And it just has everything. It has the build quality. It has the name Milwaukee, if that means something to you. But I think overall, for me personally, I just felt it was a natural in my hands, and I just love this thing. I would say that the Milwaukee and then the Qwozze Mini knife are the two that I choose for my knife that I would indefinitely keep in my EDC carry moving forward. All right. That is it for the knives, and I'm going to go ahead and give you my final thoughts. So here's what 30 days of real carry taught me. Budget knives fall apart in predictable ways. Bad sheaths, bad retention, bad deployment. And the price alone doesn't tell you anything. A $50 Gerber got rejected next to a $15 Milwaukee because when it comes down to it, I trust the cheap knife more. Over time, you figure out what's useful and what ends up as extra weight. These two earn its spot. These three didn't. I'd rather have a $15 knife that I actually carry than a $50 knife that lives in a drawer. And I'm curious though, what is the one budget knife that survived your pocket for the longest time? Let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for the next contender. And if you got value in this, hit subscribe. I've got a lot more 30-day tests coming, flashlights, pouches, the whole kit. And make sure you don't miss the next one. And if you want to see what else survived my daily carry after a month of real testing, check out my Urban Pocket Dump video. I'll link that at the end, and I'll see you over there.